Hi everyone, welcome back to Makeup Revolution's channel. My name is Sophie and in today's video I'm going to be showing you this look right here, which is natural on the eyes, bold on the lips. I used the new concealer, new highlighter, the Flawless 4 palette and the new lipsticks. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. If my mouth area looks a little bit different or if I'm speaking with a slight lisp, it's actually because I recently got Invisalign. I literally got it yesterday, which is like a clear brace. So I'm still trying to get used to it, and also I'm having quite a lot of pain with it today, so please just bear with me. But I thought I would just show you a little makeup video using a few of our new products. I have already done my foundation, but obviously Makeup Revolution don't have a foundation yet. So I did just put on my own foundation. I did just put on my own foundation, and then I'm going to be using the Conceal Undefined Concealer in shade C1 just under my eyes and on my blemishes. So now that I've done my normal concealer, a lot of you guys were asking me which shade I used to contour. I haven't actually contoured with this concealer yet, so I'm going to see which colour I'm going to need. I think I'm going to try C12. I think that's going to work. It might be a little bit warm, but it's kind of like contour and bronzer in one. So I'm just going to use a little bit for starters. And I'm sure you guys know, if you watch my own channel, I am not that great at cream contouring. So let's see if I can make this look decent. So it definitely has worked to give me more of a shadow. It is quite warm still, but I guess if you wanted to give yourself a kind of warm bronzy look, then you could use this shade if you have my kind of skin colour. I actually do quite like that though. I think it just warmed my face up a little bit nicely, and it's given me like a subtle bit of definition. And then I'm going to powder my face using the Lace baking powder. And what I like to do with this is just tip a little bit out into the lid, and then you can use a sponge to apply this under your eyes and kind of let it sit and bake. But I actually quite just like using the sponge just to apply this under my eyes and not add any excess, but just kind of push it into the skin, because I just feel like it makes my under eyes look really like smooth and flawless. And then just going to use a bigger brush just to use this to set the middle part of my face. And then I'm just going to take, I am just going to take my sponge and take some of this powder on the end of it, and I'm just going to bake underneath my contour. And then I'm just going to let that sit while I do the rest of my makeup. For my eyes, I'm going to use the Flawless 4 palette, which I haven't used in a while. So I thought I would just get it out today. And I want to do something kind of natural on my eyes. A lot of the time I don't wear eyeshadow every day. I will normally just wear mascara. But I do want to do a kind of like everyday makeup look today, if you were to wear eyeshadow. So I'm going to start off with this colour down here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Then I'm taking this taupe kind of colour here, and I'm just going to run this through my crease just to give a little bit of definition and shadow. Then I'm also taking that same shade on a small brush, and I'm just going to run this along my lower lash line again, just to create the illusion of like a shadow and just to make your eyes look a little bit bigger. And then I'm just applying a little bit more of that colour to my outer corners. I think a lot of people would look at this palette and think it looks really scary because it's got a lot of pinks and purples and bright colours, but you really can just use a few of the shades to create something that looks pretty natural. So I'm then going to take this bronzy colour here, and I'm just again using a flat brush to apply this to my eyelid. And then I'm taking this light champagne colour here, and I'm just going to put this on the inner half, or no, inner third of my eyelid and on my inner corners. So now that I've gone super natural on my eyes, I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara to my top lashes. I'm not going to do any on my bottom lashes, just because I found that recently putting mascara just on my top lashes makes me look a bit more like wide-eyed and like my eyes a bit more fluttery. So this is what the eyes look like. As you can see, they're super natural, but they just have a tiny bit of definition and a little bit of colour. So I'm now just going to wipe away the bake. And as you can see, it's kind of just brightened up the area underneath. Just a little bit, nothing too like noticeable, but it's just made my cheeks look a little bit more defined. I am just going to use a tiny little bit of the Ultra Contour palette just around my forehead and just a tiny little bit on my cheeks just to give them a little bit of extra colour. But if this is too much for you, then you don't have to do this at all. So I'm then taking the Ingot highlighter in the shade Platinum, and it just looks like this. It's a white colour. And then finally, to finish off this makeup look, I think I'm going to go for a bit more of a bold lip just because I've done nude lips in the past couple of videos. So I think I'm going to go for Untouched, which is a really dark red colour. I think having like a dark statement lip looks really cool when you have really neutral, natural kind of eyes, because then all of the attention is on your lips. Even though you've got a dark lip on, you still don't look like you're super made up, if that makes sense, just because the eyes are a little bit more light. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Hopefully it gave you some kind of inspiration if you are a bit scared to wear a bold lip and you don't really know how to wear your eyes when you're wearing a bold lip. Then I feel like this just goes together quite nicely because it's not too much. If you aren't already subscribed to Makeup Revolution's channel, we would love it so much if you would subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!